Are you someone who struggles with tight Achilles? Well, if you are, you need to stop doing that. And here's why. Tightness in your Achilles can prevent proper foot function, and it can limit how well you power off your foot when you're walking, and it can lead to more injuries like Achilles ruptures, heel spurs, and tightness in your calves. So I'm going to show you one exercise with several modifications to it that's going to help bring some mobility back into your Achilles so that you can walk with better movement and less injuries. We're going to start these Achilles stretch and Achilles mobility exercises sitting. So what we're going to do is we're going to just slide your foot back to the point where you are feeling a gentle stretch. Now remember, my guide for stretching is 10 is where your muscles are screaming at you, and 1 is where you're being licked by kittens. We want to be at about a 5 or 6. So we're going to take it back to where we're just feeling that gentle stretch. And then what we're going to do is we're going to push up off the ball of the foot. That's going to contract the Achilles. And then we're going to take it down, just gently pressing on the knee, taking the heel all the way to the floor to create that stretch. And we're going to do that about 10 times. That's getting movement and mobility back into your Achilles and warming up that Achilles as well. I want you to make sure you're pushing up off the ball of your foot, because we don't want to just do an Achilles stretch. We want to correct the entire foot function as well. And one of the impacts of having a tight Achilles is not being able to power off your foot. We want to create power through the ball of the foot. If your Achilles is tight and limited, it's going to prevent that function. So we're incorporating the Achilles stretch in with the power function. Once we've done that 10 times, it's going to be a little bit looser. We're going to draw the foot back a little bit more. Your knee might go over the toes, that's fine. And again, pushing up off the ball of the foot, make sure you're on that scale of 6 to 10 on the stretch. And again, power up off the ball of the foot, taking it down. Now, as we start to increase that stretch in the ankles, what you might notice is less stability in the foot. And I'm just going to move angles so you can see that a little bit better. So as we start to lower the ankle, you might find that the heel wants to drift, and it might want to drift to escape the stretch. So I want you to really focus on tracking that heel straight down over the same, landing over the same spot and coming up, keeping it above the same spot. So we're training the muscles in the ankle to track and not allowing the Achilles to avoid the stretch. Okay, we've done about 10 there. We're going to do one more. We're going to slide the foot back a little bit further because you've probably increased the range of movement. Remember, less is more. And the saying that I love is no pain, all gain. Again, spread the toes. A little bit more weight on the knee if you can tolerate it. But again, staying in that 6 out of 10 stretch zone. And pushing up against the force of the weight on your elbow, knee. So we're strengthening the ankle, we're strengthening the Achilles, and then lowering it down with control. We're not just going to drop, okay? Lowering down with control. So 3 things to remember here. Pushing up off the ball of your foot, keeping the heel tracking in the same line, and staying in that 6 out of 10, give or take a little bit, stretch zone. And take it down. And then we're going to repeat that on the other foot. Okay, so again, sliding the heel back to where you're in the comfortable stretch, no pain, all gain, and push up off the ball of the foot, control the heel down with a little bit of pressure on the knee, taking it as high as you can, because when we are training the Achilles to be more mobile, we also want to strengthen what the Achilles does as well, which is contract. It contracts and opens up the front of the ankle. And you can see from this position here that that is also essential for the foot being able to power. So when we're strong in the Achilles, as well as mobile in the Achilles, it improves the whole ankle function. I'm going to be leaping all over the place by the end of this video. And let's take it down and rest. Again, I'm just going to turn slightly so you can see a little bit better. I'm just going to take this leg out of the way. And again, take the foot back a little bit. Now I've got a lot of ankle mobility, so you might be more sort of here, and after your sort of first, second or third, again, let's push up and then controlling it down, because we want to strengthen the ankle range of movement in contraction and while it's lengthening as well. So these exercises are going to give you more ankle mobility, more ankle stability, and you're going to move more efficiently, and you're going to be far less prone to injuries such as ruptured Achilles. Nobody wants that. And conditions such as heel spurs as well. So tight Achilles can bring on conditions like heel spurs, plantar fasciitis. And then let's take it down one more time. Just slide that foot back a little bit more. No pain or gain. Feel the stretch. And again, push up off the ball of the foot. And taking it down with control. Making sure we're landing over that same spot. Do let me know in the comments how you're finding this exercise, because we can always add adaptations to it. Let's do another 3, 2, and 1. We'll do that final exercise. Just slide it back a little bit more. And again, as much pressure on the knee as you can tolerate. Do not worry about the knees being over the toes. It's a natural movement. And again, push off the ball of the foot, lifting the heel. Keep that going as high as you can and taking the heel all the way down to the floor. Please also remember to subscribe to the channel. There's a little subscribe to the channel button. It costs nothing. I know a lot of people do watch the videos, but they forget to subscribe. And when you subscribe and you like and you comment the videos, it does help me, helps the algorithm, and I can make more videos for you. Let's do another 3, 2, and 1. Just take it down. We're just going to give those ankles a little bit of a roll. And then let's take it down. Let's do the other one. You can do these exercises seated, rolling the ankles, just keeping the movement. One of the reasons the Achilles become so tight is through lack of movement. They're designed to move, joints move. But when we sit for long periods of time, then we lose that ankle mobility.